play the game.
Seeing myself for the first time, that always sticks out. So anytime I see myself in the game, and now that my little brother's in the game too, I think that usually kind of makes it a little more real.
And now you're an NBA All-Star, so your NBA All-Star self is going to be in the game.
Yeah, like I'm gonna be in.
Let's meet the starting lineup for your Toronto Raptors. At the shooting guard position, at 6'6" number 1, Brady Gill. The other guard, standing 6'2", number 5, Emmanuel Quickly. Starting at small forward, at 6'6", number 9, Arthur Dillon. In the middle, 6'10", number 42, Nikola Vucevic. At 6'8" forward, number 4, Steve Barnes. The head coach of your home team. Make some noise, everybody, for your Toronto Raptors.
Welcome, everyone. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for this NBA presentation. And tonight, we've got the Charlotte Hornets playing against the Toronto Raptors at Scotiabank Arena. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. Here's the starting group for the Charlotte Hornets. Martin on the wing. He's joined there by Miller. Williams is out there with Bridges, and it's Ball in at the point guard. And for Toronto, in at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Dick is out there with Emmanuel Quickly, and it's Vucevic in at center. You know, Clark, I've been wondering your thoughts on the possibility of the NBA shortening the season in an attempt to mitigate injury.
Look, Kevin, I've long been a proponent of a shorter season. I think 65, 66 games, 1 month less on the regular season would be great. We know load management didn't decrease injury rates, so I'm not sure a shortened schedule would either, but I do know it would improve the quality of play for the players, and I think that would be beneficial to the fans.
Toronto working the ball around now. And here's Barnes for 3. Good on the three-point shot. Barnes has got the first 3 points tonight for the Raptors.
In the always evolving game of Barnes, I like seeing him waste no time there, letting that one go. And the dunk was nice, Kevin, but the move he made to free himself up was a thing of beauty.
It sure was, Greg. What a savvy play to get into position for that jam.
Heads-up basketball, plain and simple, guys.
And Barnes, an all-around threat, a good scorer, aggressive rebounder, solid passer, and more than capable defensively.
It's his first trip to the line. Barnes hits them both. Here's Ball. Knocked away. Down low. Looks for Miller. Gets it to him. An emphatic alley-oop jam.
And offensively, Miller is terrific on the perimeter, but he can also play above the rim as well.
Here's Dick. And good. Got the English that time as it falls.
Watch out now. When this guy gets into a rhythm, it is something to behold.
Here's Ball. Takes it inside. And he drops in the layup off the glass.
Among the best ball handlers in the league, for sure. LaMelo, right to the rack.
Quickly the pass to Dick. On the wing, Barnes. His second shot goes in. Off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Well, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. I mean, he'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Bridges for 3. And Vucevic pulls it down.
Boy, I'm absolutely shocked he didn't get that one to go. Usually he's money from deep.
To the inside. Barnes kicks to Vucevic. Three-pointer. And the rebound goes to Martin. The Hornets have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. To the middle. Here's Williams. He doesn't hit that one. Great D that time for Vucevic. Barnes passes to Dick. Off target with his 3. Dick's gone 1 of 3 from the field here. Inside, here's Bridges, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
That athletic ability gets Bridges to the rim there. He almost totally shrugged off the defense.
Back to Barnes. Ball against Quickly. Shoots over Ball. Here's Vucevic. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
Yeah, coach's pet peeve there. No box out.
Those are 3 points you're giving away. You got to work harder on the glass.
Now here's Martin. 11 points last game. Here's Ball. It's good from about 19 feet. Ball's got 6.
Hey, the mid-range can be touch and go for Ball, but he takes a nice, smooth shot that time.
Like the 2021 Rookie of the Year, LaMelo Ball, and the only thing holding him back now is his health.
It certainly is, and it's unfortunate because he's a talented, fun-to-watch player. He's already missed a bunch of games early in his career, but he is the total package as a point guard now. Great length at 6'7", and I still think he has MVP potential. It's a matter of can he stay on the floor.
Yeah, clearly he had an established position there.
Yeah, and I like this call because you want the refs in that situation. If there's any doubt, err on the side of giving the benefit of the doubt to the offensive player. That should have been a block, and it was.
Yeah, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Pass to Barrett. Goes up and lays it nice and easy. Barrett's got his second bucket of the night.
I love seeing Barrett cash in there. He knows he has what it takes to finish through contact.
And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That'll be his second foul of the game. Payne, he's checked in for the Raptors.
Raptors, Cameron Payne.
Ball to pass to Miller. Now here's Martin. And Grady Dick gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game.
They've been undisciplined defensively, getting themselves into foul trouble far too early.
Charlotte moving it around. Pocket 6. Pass to Miller. Ball.
And Vucevic is really good at using his quick hands on defense, not making anything easy for scores.
Barrett kicks to Payne. Back to Barrett. Payne passes to Barrett. Over to the left wing. A three-pointer, no good.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Hall with a wide open look. And again, the Hornets missing. Toronto leading by 3. Here's Payne. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic.
And, you know, for a bigger guy, Vucevic really dishes the ball well out there. He's a terrific passer and does a nice job recognizing easy scoring chances.
Now here's Martin. Still yet to score. Hall. And Barnes sends it back. Here we go, one-on-one. Puts one up from 19. And there's the pass to Payne. And that's out of bounds. Toronto will retain possession. And a little spring cleaning now. Let's see what stays and what's gone in the new power rankings. You look at the Knicks. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
And you know, for the Raptors, they've proven time and time again this season that not only are they for real, but they may be the team to beat.
And he's good on the 3-ball.
Boy, Vucevic so solid in all fundamentals of the game and really an outstanding passer for a big guy.
And now the first timeout called here for the Hornets. Last time they came together was in Toronto, where they fell to the Raptors.
And they'll want to show that they're a much better team than they demonstrated last time out against these guys. At the very least, avoid another blowout.
And it really was the turnovers that fueled the blowout. I mean, a lot of questionable, poor decisions by them with the ball. And when that happens, you can get blasted.
Now here's Williams. Here's Martin. Got it. Good job in the low post.
And the defense, no factor, which is why he simply laid it in.
Pass to Payne. To the paint. Here's Vucevic. The layup off target.
And that one gives them a +5 rebound advantage, Kevin.
Pretty clear. They're dominating that area. They've come out with a lot more energy and effort so far.
We saw the play develop, got out in front of the defense, and Barnes there finishes on the break.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Charlotte Hornets. 8-point game. They come into this one following the loss to the Grizzlies.
Yeah, for that loss, you can credit their defense or lack thereof. Too many breakdowns on that end of the floor.
Yeah, and that's really inexcusable. I mean, there's just no way that you can justify that. When you don't put the work in on defense, you're going to end up on the losing end.
Here's Ball after the Raptors pick up 2. Outside Williams. The dish to Bridges. "11 feet away, and it's Toronto with the rebound. They're coming off that win against the Nets.
And you gotta love a team that can maintain its composure on the road, take good shots, and knock them down with confidence.
Well, efficiency is critical, and I love how they ran their offense and got quality shots out of their sets.
And here are the Hornets now, after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Up again, controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
What hustle on the offensive glass, finding ways to capitalize, paying off that hard work.
So, timeout called here, the first for Toronto.
Time for teaser. Make some noise, everyone.
So an almost entirely new group in now for Charlotte. Williams, he's checked in for Williams. Josh Green comes in for Brandon Miller. Trey Mann, he's checked in for Cody Martin. And Smith subbed in for Ball. Now here is Pirtle. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. Offensive rebound. And he makes good on the layup. And the Raptors lead by 9.
They're finding lanes to the hoop now with consistency. 5 buckets in a row from the paint.
And on the flip side, the defenders have to show more fight on the interior. They've got to offer more resistance here.
Toronto's gotten just 2 of 6 to fall from three-point range so far in the first. Driving inside. Payne's shot is good. And now an 11-point Toronto lead.
This is as good as it gets for a first quarter in terms of shooting the basketball.
You're exactly right. I mean, everything seems to be dropping. Impressive scoring here.
Here's Mann. He had a 21-point outing in their last game against Memphis.
Wonderful anticipation that time from Pirtle, positioning himself perfectly to send that one back.
Here's Robinson. Plays it up and banks it in. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Toronto.
They're contesting shots and have also come up with some significant blocks, putting a little doubt into the minds of the opposing shooter.
Hey, I know analytics shuns the mid-range game, but I tell you what, these guys have the shooters that can knock them down, and they're making it pay tonight.
And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from 3. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Here's Abaji. 8 points his last outing. And the Raptors hit again from deep.
Defensively, they've been a step slow here to start.
Giving up too many open shots. I mean, that's what's happening here. They look to me to be a bit sluggish.
Mann with it, guarded by Robinson. Mann can't hit. Pass to Boucher. Toronto working the ball around now. Payne kicks to Robinson. It's tipped, and it's out of bounds. The Raptors able to retain possession here. Here we are, 2 games left before the start of the playoffs. Let's take a look at the possible field. You look at the Raptors. What a run they've had this year. In first place and charging seemingly at will toward the postseason. These guys have been outstanding. And checking out Sharp. Quite a few spots down the ladder right now.
Well, I think for Toronto, they must have reached every goal they set for themselves this season. For them to be this high in the standings, this late in the season, what an accomplishment.
And I know it took a long time for people around the league to trust their success. And I don't think there's anybody left out there who doesn't think they're for real at this point.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, GA, the pick working to full effect for the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up.
And Pirtle is so polished in the post. Defenders are always nervous when he has the ball down low.
Off on that one, so he goes 1 for 2 at the line.
But Pirtle is a massive guy, somebody that uses his height exceptionally well to get high-quality looks.
Assisted by
Strong move to the 10, trying to get his guys going.
Hard not to get motivated, GA, right when your teammate makes that kind of play.
You know, when you're looking to close the gap, you need guys who will take it upon themselves to step up, take the initiative, and make something happen.
It's good from long range. Robinson's got a couple of threes now in the first for the Raptors.
And loving the hustle here early. I mean, they struck first on the offensive glass.
And those putback baskets contributing to their lead.
And it's Smith missing.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass.
Now here's Payne. He had 10 points in the win against Brooklyn.
They've been going to him an awful lot this game, and you can see why. He's pouring it on.
Smith the pass to man. Smith outside. Williams up on top. It's good, the assist that time from Smith.
The ball finds Williams, and he tees it up. Nice shot.
Pass to Payne. Got a piece of it. Bridges with the steal. Here's Mann. Another shot, and the layup is up and in. Mann's got 7 points in the game.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Yeah, you can't say that with enough emphasis. I mean, defenders are just not being aggressive enough down low. You got to play with some physicality in the paint.
Poked loose. Hornets trail by 13. In the corner, it's Bridges. There's the drive, and Bridges jams it in.
Well, I love the athleticism he brings to the table. Bridges can really score on the move and still maintain control of his body in those tight windows.
I like their focus coming in. Terrific execution so far.
And, you know, it's an all-out effort they've come in with. Very aggressive offense so far.
And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That is his first foul of the game.
Now into the lineup for your Raptors.
Just 4 seconds left in the first quarter. Smith for 3. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's Toronto. 13 points up at the end of the period. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. Shots are falling with regularity, and they are pounding it down low. And we've got more on 2K Sports coming your way after this break. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in a second. And guys, the Raptors enjoying a nice lead here.
Showing a lot of confidence in their rotation. They went right to that bench when they needed points.
And, you know, when the bench is playing such a big role early, that certainly allows the starters to stay fresh throughout the game.
In at the forward spots, we'll see Barrett and Barnes. Emmanuel quickly out there with Walter. And it's Vucevic in at the 5 spot. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
Yeah, you look across the board, it's actually sizing up, shaping up to be a great game. I mean, strong performances throughout, and they've really been strong on the glass.
Barrett for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 3 assists in the game. Deep two from Ball. And there's the call on Cody Martin. That is his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
Raptors leading by 16. Here's Walter. And the rebound goes to Martin. Here's Miller. He's coming off a 25-point game against Memphis.
And he also controlled the backcourt as well. I mean, he really did a terrific job.
One thing about LaMelo Ball, he can really take over at times, Greg, when he's healthy and playing well.
And a lot of that is just his feel for the game. He processes quickly and then has the talent to execute. It's pretty hard to stop him when he's in the flow.
Now here's Williams.
And taking a look at some of the stats here for Nikola Vucevic, the last 10 or so games, he has been remarkable. He's right around 13 points a night, 13 rebounds, and 4 assists. And really, he sets the table for this team with his playmaking.
Unselfish at times to a fault. He just makes everybody around him better.
And a big part of perimeter defense, Greg, avoiding screens. What are some of the tricks of the trade in that regard?
Well, sometimes you have to get skinny. I mean, other times it's using your strength. A lot goes into it. Also, getting a cadence for the screening. It's one of the more challenging aspects of NBA defense. Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flame.
Yeah, I love the fact he doesn't play the score. He just keeps coming, attack mode. He doesn't know how to step off the gas pedal.
Now, Dick, following the miss by LaMelo Ball from deep.
You can't look at the result of that shot. They'll take that whenever they get it.
Well, I hear you. That's a good look, but when you're that wide open, I think you got to knock it down.
Now, here's Quickly. A 3 ball. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Martin's got 4 rebounds in this game. Ball feeling it out a bit. Over Dick. Ball with the bucket. Ball's got 11 points.
This is what height in the backcourt gives you. Ball can get almost anything he wants in there because of that size.
Quickly the pass to Dick. Over Martin. Dick, that's good. 6 points for Grady Dick. We're just over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. To the inside. Williams can't get it to go.
Sometimes making it difficult for him to finish at the rim is all you can ask for from the defense.
And it's Vucevic missing. Hornets trail by 19. Left side, Miller. He made that one. Basket number 3 for him. He's also missed 2.
Going deep in his bag there. Miller with the incredible crossover.
And that one drops for him.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today? Ending with a basket, coming off a pretty pass.
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Now, here's Ball. He's got 11. Good ball movement here by the Raptors. And stolen by Miller. And almost 4 minutes gone here in the second quarter of play.
Usually, guys, he's going to knock that one down from there. Proficient at operating in that medium range area.
Here's Vucevic. It's good. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the night.
That's their 3rd straight make off an assist.
And here's Miller. He'll bring it up for the Hornets. Out left to the wing. Ball finds Miller. Offensive rebound. And there's 2 points. Working on the glass, paying off that time. Ball's got 4 this quarter.
Ball using his size that time to make things happen on the offensive boards.
Rebound by Williams. Williams has got 4 rebounds now tonight.
Guys, you can tell he wants to contribute more, but his teammates have picked up the slack for him. That's what being on the team is all about.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
That's just sloppy basketball, giving away a possession. No real reason for that turnover.
Hornets trail by 19. And here is Ball. He's got 13. Double team on Williams. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. So here's Charlotte. Back to Ball. 5 on the clock. Floats it up for Williams, and stolen by Barnes. And here's the fast break. Barrett leading the way. The offensive rebound. Here's Vucevic. Gets the three-pointer to fall. Vucevic has got 7 points.
Boy, they are fearless from the arc, and that's helping them protect this lead.
Ball, the pass to Williams. Back to Ball. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 4 rebounds in this game. Barnes finds Vucevic. Good, and it's Barnes picking up the assist. Barnes has got 3 assists in the game. It's Martin on the wing. Outside Williams. Back to Martin. Miller outside. And good. Got the friendly bounce off the right side of the rim. Miller's got 4 this quarter.
And he loves that area. Miller can cause a lot of headaches for a defense with his ability from the mid-range.
Here's Martin. Second chance effort. Good D by Barnes.
Now, the defense was far from awful. However, he's still got to make these shots, in my opinion.
That one goes in.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
Ball, no good.
Not sure why he keeps trying his luck from deep here. It's just not his night.
Barnes kicks to quickly. And again, Toronto with the triple.
Barnes really just forcing the D to commit. They chose him, and boy, did he make them pay.
Charlotte calls timeout.
And guys, aggressive in creating his own shots, but thus far they have not been falling. Probably a good time to try and devote some of that energy to getting others involved.
Some changes for Toronto. Abaji's checked in. Robinson is subbed in for Grady Dick. The Hornets also changing it up. Miles Bridges, he's checked in for Williams. Green comes in for Cody Martin. And Smith's subbed in for Ball. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. This summer, we saw the NBA break up its draft into 2 days. The next idea, a bigger break between the draft and the start of free agency. The common thread is giving front offices more time to strategize around these highly consequential decision periods in the NBA calendar. Kevin?
Interesting, DA. Thank you. From outside the arc. And the rebound goes to the Hornets. To the middle. Here's Smith. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Smith's got his first 2 points of the night.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
Payne's shot is good.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Outside, Green. Down low. Here's Williams. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Barnes has got his 6th rebound on the night. Robinson finds Vucevic. Back to Robinson. And it's Vucevic. That time on the assist by Robinson. Robinson's got 3 assists tonight. Smith the pass to Green. Inside, Miller. Smith outside. There's the pass to Miller. He drains it as the shot clock ticks down. Miller's got 10 points.
And great play by the young guy. Miller doesn't let the clock disrupt this motion.
Here's Vucevic. Sinks the three-pointer.
And boy, has he come alive. Since the start of the second quarter, he has been on fire.
Outside, Green. Back to Smith. And the foul called on Cameron Payne. That is his first foul of the game. And some changes here for the Hornets. Gibson comes in for Williams. And it's Trey Mann in for Brandon Miller. And the officials signal the backcourt violation. Not very careful there.
Backcourt violation call. Toronto ball.
Outside Robinson. On the wing, Barnes. That three off the mark. Charlotte's gone 0-3 from beyond the arc to start the second quarter. Here's Mann. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got assist number 5 here tonight.
And they've got to talk to each other on D there. Miscommunication, and now he's able to make a pay.
Toronto calls timeout. Some changes for Toronto. Turtle comes in for Nikola Vucevic. And Chris Boucher's subbed in for Scotty Barnes. The Raptors shooting a tremendous 61% from the floor, hitting on all cylinders. Here's Payne. Hornets with the rebound.
And we haven't seen them be quite as aggressive driving the basketball, settling far too much for jumpers.
Yeah, that's a good observation on your part. Fewer free throw attempts for them this quarter. And the danger is they can't afford to get too comfortable out there because they've got the lead. Otherwise, it might start to get away from it. You have to love the unselfishness on display there. Excellent passing.
To the middle, here's Green. And he takes it in for the layup off a very nice feed. Green's got 4 points in the quarter.
Excellent assist there. Just led him to the perfect spot.
Good ball movement here by the Raptors. Here's Robinson. Connects in the foul line jumper.
And even with the big lead, he remains focused on the task at hand.
Yeah, and you know, that is some shaky and shoddy defensive work. They got to tighten it up.
Stolen by Robinson. Passes it to Abaji. Outside Robinson. From downtown. And they'll get another chance. Boucher kicks to Robinson. Chalk up 2 there. Robinson's got 12 in the game.
Really crisp, intelligent passing to make that basket possible.
Pass to Smith. Bridges outside. Here's Mann. Guarded by Robinson. Pass to Gibson. Cuts off the pass. And the pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
Boy, Pirtle is a guy that plays with a lot of force. I mean, when he's near the basket, the defense better watch out for the dunk.
Green taking his time here. Passes to Gibson. On the wing, Bridges. Just 5 to shoot. Poked away.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
Robinson kicks to Boucher. Here's Abaji. And the 3 off target. Pirtle, the pass to Payne. Over Gibson. Payne can't hit. With 1 on the clock. Oh, he got it!
Nice.
He beats the buzzer!
Count it up!
Oh, big time shot!
How about that?
Woo.
Yo!
58.
Wow, what a way to finish up the quarter.
That's an impossible shot, man, even when you don't have the clock to worry about.
Nikola Vucevic firing on all cylinders for the Toronto Raptors. After a fantastic quarter, he's sitting on a double-double. And there's nowhere to go but up for him. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Kevin, thanks, Nick. What got you guys going in the first half?
It was just been aggressive and try to be present in there. Everybody, not just me, but all the guys. And that's what we need to do, you know, when we start the game up right, and we can build a pretty nice lead like tonight we did.
Obviously, it's how you finish, not how you start. Thanks, Nick. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David, and we'll be right back after halftime to start the third quarter. See you in just a bit.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
After one half of play, it's been a one-sided affair. Hey, everybody, welcome back. This is Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny the Jet Smith. Nikola Vucevic on fire in the first half. He had 16 points, 11 rebounds, and 5 assists. And taking a look at the Raptors, Kenny, what'd you see out there?
Credit these guys for coming in with the right game plan and then patiently executing it. Most of their shots that come in the flow of the offense, rarely did they take a bad shot. Good, clean first half.
And Big Fella, your thoughts on the Hornets?
They've been struggling to get shots in general, but down low, they've been paper soft. Hate to say it. Giving up way too many easy looks. They can't protect the rim more effectively in the second half. It's going to be a long ride home.
And that's going to do it for us here. The second half of action is coming your way.
And there wasn't too much drama in the first half, but maybe things will tighten up here in the second. You know, Vucevic, guys, has been exceptional.
Well, with the double-double in hand through 2 quarters, you can just imagine what his stat line will look like at the end of this one.
Yeah, he's got that locked-in look in his eyes tonight, and he's not going to start taking it easy. I think he's going to be going hard until that final whistle blows.
On the floor for Charlotte. Ball runs point with Martin out on the wing. Pop it forward. It's Miller and Bridges. And it's Williams at the center locking down the middle. Pass to Quickly. For the 3. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Quickly's got 8 points.
Not sure what the defense was thinking. I mean, you can't leave this guy open from deep.
There's Ball with the 3. It's hauled in by the Raptors. Barnes has got rebound number 7 for him tonight. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
And you look at Grady Dick's physical gifts and you see it's all there. Size, length, careful training, and hard work could make him into something special.
And both free throws good for Dick. And so it's Ball who brings the ball up for the Charlotte Hornets. All sorts of time. Good. He hits the jump shot. 15 points in the game.
Well, I love the feel Ball has when he should pull up or pass or whatever decision he has to make. His pace is outstanding.
And obviously his momentum from the last game has carried over here tonight.
And you know that's how it goes with him. I mean, his hot streaks, guys, don't last minutes. They last days.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
A 3 from Quickly. It's rebounded by Charlotte.
And close to making the defense pay for the lax coverage that time.
Here's Ball going inside, and Ball slams it in.
Ball showing a lot of effervescence on the offensive end, and it's probably infectious for the rest of his squad.
Here's Miller. That's his 6th field goal today, and that makes him now 6 for 11.
Yeah, well done to finish that one off.
Dick passes to Vucevic. Quickly kicks to Barrett. Raptors moving the ball around. Drains it from beyond the arc. Dick's got 13.
That's 3 of 4 here to start the half.
Ball, the pass to Bridges. Miller with the ball. Picked up by Barrett, and it's slammed in by Bridges.
The finish was nice, but the setup was better.
Yeah, G8, the pick working to full effect before the stuff.
And, you know, not enough help from the defense there to compensate. He gets a clean look, and that's exactly how you draw it up. A nice start to the second half. Just 1 miss in their first 5 attempts.
And the call will be against Emmanuel Quickly. That's his 3rd foul of the game. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Miller outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. That one on Vucevic.
And you watch Miller, he keeps the defense on its heels. They don't know what he's going to do.
First trip to the line for him here. Miller. Both free throws good for Miller. Toronto's gone 2 of 3 when they ventured outside the arc in the 3rd quarter. Dick finds Quickly. Here's Vucevic. That counts. He's put up 13 shots, and he's had 8 of those go in.
Vucevic really, you know, he has the ability to dominate on the offensive end, and that's why he's an all-star caliber center.
Shoots from the high post. And the Hornets miss again. Raptors have gone 5 of 6 so far from the field in the second half. Tremendous efficiency. A three from Quickly. The shot's good on the assist by Vucevic. Vucevic has got 9 assists in the game. Great passing. Outside Martin. Yes, that goes in.
Love the energy on his drive. The defense didn't expect that coming from him.
Toronto's gotten going here in the second half from outside, nailing 3 of 4 from the arc. Vucevic the pass to Dick. Oh, good with the triple. The Hornets shooting pretty well at 46% from the floor. Here's Miller. Gets that one through the hole, make him now 7 of 13 in this game.
And more than just a jump shooter, Miller's very good around the rim. A rare quality for a wing these days.
For Charlotte, they've gone 6 of 9 from the floor here in the second half. They've got to be happy with that. Martin, and finished off by Martin.
Yeah, just solid work on the back end of that play.
Yep, you're right. Finished hard with 2 hands on that stuff.
Yeah, highly efficient. Nothing extra special there. Just effective.
Well, the D has gotten a little bit laxed here defending the triple.
Martin kicks the ball. It's rebounded by Quickly. The Raptors have gone 7 of 10 on their field goal attempts here in the third. Fires from 14. It falls for basket number 9 from the field. He's taken 14 shots to get there.
You look at the mid-range area of the court, definitely in Vucevic's game, clearly. He's an outstanding shooting center.
There's Ball with the 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
You know, after connecting on 1 3-pointer in the first half, he hasn't netted another one since.
Now, here's Quickly. 11 points in the game. A fader. The Hornets pull it in. Williams has got 6 rebounds now in the game. Here's Martin. They grab their own miss. And Ball slams it in.
Well, you look at Ball, and I really think he excels more in the open court than he does in the half court.
Here's Quickly. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
That's his second.
And a chance to catch up on some numbers here. Scoring breakdown for Toronto.
Well, I think they've been lethal from beyond the arc this game, no doubt about it. Hard to defend such spot-on shooting.
And also, they took advantage of their quickness, got inside and blew through the open lanes. Great job of attacking the paint.
Now, here is Martin. He has 6. Here's Williams. The kick out to Ball. Pirtle with the steal. Back to Quickly. Pass to Walter. Barnes outside. There's the 3. It falls for his 7th bucket of the contest. He's 7 for 9.
And he's finally getting the feel from beyond. His second 3 of the half right there.
Here's Ball. Miller with a wide open look. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Miller's got 9 points now in just the second half. Pirtle dishes to Barnes. And the dunk by Barnes.
And a guy who has quickly adapted to playing NBA offense, Barnes, he can be a producer.
With you 6.
Outside, Ball. Here's Martin. And it goes out of bounds. The last touch by Pirtle. Charlotte making some changes. Green's checked in for Mark Williams. Trey Mann comes in for Martin. And Smith subbed in for Ball. And Mann now top of the key. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The baseline J. There's Williams.
Toronto South.
Let's take a look at the numbers for Brandon Miller.
That's his first personal.
On the night, he's gone 2 for 2 at the stripe.
72% at the line this season. He has yet to set himself apart in that department.
You know, his free throw percentage has dropped this year, but not really enough to raise any red flags or become alarmed about it.
Cameron Payne's checked in for Quickly, so he comes up empty at the line.
You need guys who make hustle plays. Grant Williams fights in the post against guys much bigger than him. He'll step in and take charges. He affects winning because he sacrifices his body.
Now, here's Boucher. Here's Payne. Pirtle kicks to Boucher. Buries the long-range jumper. Boucher's got 5.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
Yeah, no question about it. I mean, as they're looking to battle back, that's one of the key elements. You got to rebound.
And we get a moment to check out the team scoring leaders. Number 1, the Raptors.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
Regarding court layout, Clark, do you think there should be more space around the court to reduce collisions?
Yeah, part of me would say that makes a lot of sense and would be prudent. I mean, you got to balance that with access to fans who want to be for those premium seats as close to the action as possible. But it is difficult when you see a fan collide with the players. So I think you balance it. I would like to see a little more room, give the fans the experience and access, but maybe create a little more cushion between the playing surface and those high-priced seats. It's never easy trying to keep him off the glass. He's an absolute beast down there.
Smith scanning the floor. Pirtle with the steal. Boucher passes to Payne. Pirtle against Williams. Here's Walter. Fires for 3. Drills it from outside. Walter's got his second bucket of the game to go.
And perimeter scoring, I have to imagine it was a topic of discussion at halftime.
Certainly. I mean, they saw a weakness in the perimeter defense and took advantage of it.
Now here's Green. He's got 6.
And even without that 3-ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
Here's Boucher. They get it back. Nice shot by Pirtle. Pirtle's got 11 points.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
And what I like about it, it's been a physical brand of basketball. It's had a little sandpaper element to it. Gritty and rough, but that's how you win games.
And Toronto has possession after Charlotte getting the 3. Pass to Walter. Tried to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Charlotte's gone 2 of 5 with the 3-point shot since coming out of the break. Williams, beautiful dish, and the layup goes down. He's got 6.
Even though he's 6'6"-ish, Williams plays big inside. He's not afraid to go up against the big boys.
Stripped it away. Man with it. Now guarded by Payne. And Miller throws it down hard.
That's a double whammy, guys.
That's right. A great defensive play, then the emphatic stuff.
Well, turning defense to offense, we talk about it all the time. Try to hit your opponent at the other end before they can set up the defense.
Here's Smith after Toronto picking up the basket just moments ago. Abaji pulls it in.
And, guys, not sure where his head was on that shot. Not what this offense was designed to create.
Not at all. I mean, that's where they want him looking for a teammate, not trying to do it on his own. He needs to share the wealth there.
Pass to Walter. Toronto working the ball around now. Nailed from three-point land. Abaji's got 5 points in the quarter.
And Pirtle does just a little bit of everything for this team. A big man that has excellent passing skills.
Ochai Abaji. That's his second personal.
For Charlotte, they have scored 6 points from their 8 attempts at the line so far.
At the line for the Hornets.
He's off on the free.
Yeah, I like that they haven't lost their aggressiveness here in the second, despite being down.
That's exactly when you need to be aggressive. You know that. I mean, another good job, though, of drawing contact and getting to the free throw line.
Robinson's checked in for Toronto. Taj Gibson's checked in for Charlotte. Now, here is Smith, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Williams kicks to Smith. Floats it up for Williams. And out of bounds as Toronto gains possession.
A moment here to see the numbers for Payne. His last 10 games, he's around 10 points per game, 3 assists and 2 rebounds. And he's very steady with that second unit, running the offense and getting them into their sets.
Right. I mean, your backup point guard simply has to hold the fort, maintain the status quo, share the basketball, and minimize mistakes. You know, in that first half, a lot more three-point shooting. Since then, though, they've dialed it back.
Green passes to Mann. The tray. Green, no luck.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Charlotte turns it over again. And the Hornets making a change here. Bridges checks in.
Miles Bridges.
Raptors shooting indicative of smooth offensive play. Up at 60%. They're a machine from the floor. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Walter, good.
He's been a different guy here in the second half. His shooting percentage far better than it was before the break.
Bridges deciding where to go with it. Five to shoot.
Oh, no. He's the last guy you want to put on the line. You can just about book the points every time he steps up there.
Shooting for Charlotte, Miles Bridges.
Both free throws good from Bridges. Here's Walter. And another basket for Toronto. And so it's Scotty Barnes making things happen for the Toronto Raptors. It's been an excellent game for him offensively. He's got 21 points and counting. He'll take a quick break and then back to the action here. And let's take this chance now to show you the State Farm assist of the game.
And he's always been the favorite to bag this honor. These kind of feeds are his bread and butter.
Well, you can't run away from the DNA. When he's running the show, he makes sweet highlight reel plays night in and night out.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. There's Boucher out there with Duncan Robinson. Then it's Walter. And it's Fernando in at the 5 down low. So that's the 5 in the game for Toronto. Here's Shepard. Pass to Salon. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
And, you know, it's a bonus to have big men who pass it like this. Gibson, solid instincts there.
And here are the Raptors now. Here's Shed. Jacks up a 3. Doesn't go for him. The Hornets shooting reasonably well, 45%. To the paint. And it's Gibson that time on the assist from Shepard.
Yeah, you know, this is the totality of Gibson's game. I mean, he's a guy who takes on everybody when he's looking to score.
Pass to Walter. Boucher up top. Looking for Gibson. He gets it there. And Smith with a clear path to the hoop. 2 points. That one goes.
And the offense has just operated really smoothly here in the open floor.
Yeah, and for them to reduce the lead, they should keep the pace brisk. I mean, that's how they generated the highest quality shots.
And that's just cold-blooded right there. He's taking no prisoners.
Guys, when you're this hot, it's elementary. Let it fly. Keep staying at it.
And you know what? He's just not on his game, no doubt about it. Their deficit isn't totally on him, but he has not been an asset for his team.
Here's Shed. Off target from three-point range. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here. Pass to Salon. Shepard with the ball. Here he goes. Here's Salon. And too much time in the lane. They get called for the 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession. and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
And it seems each season more things can be subject to video review. Are you a fan of that, Greg?
You know, I'm a fan of keeping the game moving. I'm not sure I'd get rid of review, but I sure would like the league to find a way to speed them up.
The Raptors making a switch here. Barrett's checked in. Just under 2.5 minutes gone here in the final quarter. A pass to Boucher. Toronto working the ball around now. Walter can't get it to go. Tipped away. Fast break Toronto. Barrett for three. Bangs home the trifecta.
Having a lot of trouble stopping the three-point shot.
And they're not making up for it with their own shots from deep either, so that's a double-edged sword there.
Here's Salon. Here's Micic. And it's Shepard, top of the key. With nobody on him, he buries the jumper.
Assisted by Micic.
Now, here's Barrett. Pass to Shed. Over Smith. And it's Shed missing.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there because he's capable of being better. It sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Now, here is Smith following the miss by Taj Gibson. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now to the right side. Passes it to Boucher. Here's Shed. And again, Toronto with the triple.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
And those triples, they sure do add up quickly, don't they? I mean, they've got to make some kind of adjustment here.
Shepard with the ball. Barrett covering. Smith outside. And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Nothing soft about the putback there.
And why chance it, right? Take the dunk if you've got it.
Well, you know, if nobody's going to put a body on him, then that's going to be the result.
Count that bucket. Charlotte's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Pass to Salon. Here's Micic. And he lobs it up toward the rim. For three, Smith. And it's Toronto with the rebound. Boucher's got 5 rebounds tonight. Here's Walter. Lets it go with a three. Fernando, the pass to Barrett. Lets it go from deep. Shed, that's good. Shed's got 10 points here in the second half.
You know, throughout this quarter, guys, they've had no answer for him defensively. And he's been absolutely relentless.
Shepard with the ball. Working on Boucher. Shepard, that's good.
How about that move? You'll see very few players able to pull off. Just sensational stuff.
They get it again. And a good offensive board. And he gets the bucket.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Well, you know, that's the way it's going to be for them today, fellas. Can't sustain any momentum. He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contribution.
Shed, that's good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
It's hard for me to watch this. I mean, the defense practically giving them those shots.
Here's Micic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
That's his first personal
It's going to be on Jacoby Walter. First free throw is good. Scotty Barnes, he's checked in for Toronto.
Micic taking 2 shots.
That's also good, so he hits both free throws. And over the last 2 years, Clark, we have seen an explosion of talent from Canada.
Tell you what, you go back to the mid-2000s, Steve Nash is winning those back-to-back MVPs. That's certainly part of it. But I really think a generation of players picked up the game, seeing guys like Steve Nash, and then the influx of great Canadian collegiate players going on to NBA success will certainly continue to keep that pipeline going.
And the next one puts them in the bonus.
Yep, they'll be trying to draw that next foul quickly so they can start getting those easy chances at the stripe.
Trey Mann, he's checked in for the Hornets. Here's Miller. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got 8 rebounds in this game. And the foul called on Grant Williams. That's foul number 2 for him.
I mean, that's a tough break for the D. I mean, he took the hit and drew the whistle.
Yeah, but he was late to get there, so the referee couldn't give him a free pass on that one.
Barrett for 3. Hornets with the rebound. Here's Miller. And the layup's good off the glass.
Miller.
25 points from Brandon Miller.
And he's really shot the ball well, but it hasn't been contagious.
And Barrett gets it to go.
Can't allow Barrett that kind of positioning. He's just too skilled at finishing, even when you try to get physical with it.
Smith for 3. It's rebounded by Barrett. Barrett's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Some nice ball movement here by the Raptors. Barnes outside. Over Miller. Barnes can't get it to go. Charlotte has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0 of 4 since the start of the final quarter. And it's Smith penetrating. And Barnes sends it back.
Oh, tremendous defense there from Barnes. That 7'2" wingspan coming in handy.
And the Raptors making a change here. Quickly's checked in. The Hornets also with a sub. Josh Green's checked in for Brandon Miller. Now here's Williams. Outside, Green. Beyond the arc. Boucher with the rebound. Boucher's got 7 rebounds in the game. We've seen the NBA feature several overseas games, Greg, the last couple of years. Always growing the sport, aren't they?
And I know the fans love it. Nothing quite like seeing an NBA game in person and expanding that opportunity. Always a plus. Impeccable from the line since halftime.
No misses yet. You can't do much better than that, guys.
Smith for 3. They get the rebound, and Williams is right there.
And, folks, he did not luck into that one. He knew just where he wanted to be to grab that backboard.
And there's the drive. Back to Quickly. Let's go. It's good, and it's his 6th make against 11 attempts.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half.
I have no problem with that. As a matter of fact, I hate to see teams get conservative with the lead. As long as they're good shots, take them. And as long as they're falling, continue to take them.
From deep, Green. Alter pulls it in. They have been really controlling this one.
You never want to be complacent on the floor. That's when you lose momentum.
And he can take over in a nanosecond. I mean, once he catches fire, it's difficult to squelch it.
Quickly against Smith. And Boucher sends it back. Barrett against Green. And Barrett swings it in.
Incredible night for Barrett. He scores in a multitude of ways, and he brings the effort on every possession.
Here's Mann. Williams finds Green. And the league limiting players from making public trade demands. This makes sense. That's a big change from the past, isn't it?
Yeah, I think it saves franchises from being put in a tough spot. Keeps the players' trade value high, which helps the team they're leaving.
And the Raptors call time here.
Adjustments are a part of the game, and the coach sees something he doesn't like here.
And you know what? We'll see what changes he makes coming out of this timeout.
And now we present our New Balance player of the game, Nikola Vucevic.
You know, I think he's capable of a game like this every time he gets on the floor, but it's still impressive. You got to give him credit. Even though opponents know what he can do on the boards, they weren't able to keep him in check, you know, and the more rebounds he gets, the more amped up he gets.
And with the playoffs on the horizon, he'll be looking to stay in peak form as long as he can. First one falls for him. No good on the second free throw. And it's Barnes with the ball for the Raptors. Here's Robinson. It's rebounded by Charlotte. Williams has got his 6th rebound on the night. Here's Green. Yes, and it's Smith with the assist that time. Smith's got his 8th assist in the game.
The ball distribution was there. I mean, outstanding work all the way around.
Now, here's Quickly. Got that one up quick. Quickly's got 4 points this quarter.
Really textbook use of the dribble. Getting inside to get his work done.
A steal. Score the basket. His 8th. 8 for 13 from the floor.
And that's right where they wanted to go with the ball, in rhythm.
Quickly against Smith. And he uses the glass on the layup. It's been a nice stretch for them offensively.
I mean, the communication's great. The movement's been really good. This is solid team basketball. And haven't we seen that a few times today, guys? I mean, their defense has got to have a little bit more toughness about it.
And if it doesn't, this is only going to get uglier. I mean, that's no way to defend a player of his caliber.
Yes, and with this one winding down, it's obvious to everyone who watched it. Just a total mismatch and a true show of strength for the Raptors.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And you can hardly say this win surprised anyone with the season these guys have put together. Win after win all year long. What a record-breaking year this team has put together. A season for the record books.
And through consistent adjustments in this season series, they're going to come away with another victory here tonight, completing a 3-0 sweep for the year against Charlotte.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Scotty Barnes.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Here's Green. It's rebounded by Quickly. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked. And hustle like that is why he leads this team in rebounds tonight.
And I tell you what, guys, nobody's been more physical in this game than he has. He has been a glass eater.
Now off the inbound. Toronto with the ball. Now for the Raptors, they can just run out the clock. Count that one.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
And I think they can start that celebration right now. I mean, what a terrific team victory.
Here's Mann. A three-pointer is right on target.
He's hitting everything from deep. Just flat out torching this defense.
Deep two from Robinson. Good as the jump shot falls.
And credit the whole team. It was a focused, concerted effort to put this one away.
Yeah, what a time to put the hammer down. Any hope of a comeback diminished.
And so Toronto takes this one, but by a big margin. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And, you know, this game could really be a defining one for what they can do when they are playing at their best. I mean, being here at home no doubt helps, and the execution was flawless.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. So long, everyone.